Hydra System, Player Tracking, Public Kiosk, Part 1. This series of videos is about the public kiosk and how it interacts with the customer service station. So we're going to be going back and forth between the two. This is the idle screen. You swipe your card and the login screen comes up where you put your PIN. Now if you remember, where we got the PIN from was from when we added the player. One of the boxes on there was PIN. Back to the customer service station, we're going to view the account. We're going to hit the edit button, and if you see this box, PIN number 1234 is what I've added. So when the player is added as a new player, that's when the PIN number is added initially. Okay, so back to the kiosk. Now I know my PIN number is 1234. 1, 2, 3, 4, enter. Okay, now I call that the home screen. It's got my name at the top of the screen. It's got several buttons, several things that you can do from the screen. One thing I want to point out, if you have no activity, after so many seconds, I think it's 15 seconds, it'll log you back out. You have to log back in. You have to touch something or do something in 15 seconds. The other option is when you see the spade in the upper right hand corner, if you hit that, that'll log you out also. Okay, so let's take a look at the buttons. First button is View Prizes. So these are all the prizes that are equipped from the customer service station. You see the Coca-Cola in there that I had added. All the rest of them were from a previous customer. Okay, so before we go on with the prizes, let's go back over to customer service for just a second. Okay, back over on the on the customer service station. Let's go to admin. Let's go to prize operations. And these are our prizes. If you remember, the one that I added was Coca-Cola, which is right there. Let's go ahead and edit that. Now, you'll notice here, when I added this, one of the options was, do I want both table and machine players can redeem this? Only machine players or only table players. So I chose, I'm going to choose only machine players can get a Coca-Cola. You'll see what effect that has when we go back over to the kiosk. Okay, back on the kiosk. I view my prizes. Okay, I've got all my prizes here. I'm going to go back now and I'm going to try to redeem a prize. Now there are two tabs at the top, machine prizes and table prizes. Now I said that machine players can redeem a Coca-Cola, but if you go to table, they cannot. It's just the way I equipped it in the customer service station. This button is for machine points. These are the sessions when I played and I earned points. So I earned 70 in one session, I earned 50 in another session, plus we added a bunch of promos and stuff, and so I have 583 points altogether right now that are available to me. Table points, I have 1,000. I was playing various table games and earned points on that side as well. The table points and the machine points are separate entities on the same account. So they can be redeemed at different rates. Example, you might want to have a Coca-Cola on a table game cost 500 and on a slot machine 100. It's just an option. Okay, so I'm going to redeem a prize. I want to get a Coca-Cola and if you see, a ticket came out with my Coca-Cola. Okay, let's take a look at some of the other buttons. We have a check-in. Now remember, in an earlier video I mentioned that the jurisdiction in Trinidad, they require that a player check in. So when they come in the front door, the first thing they do is they check in on the kiosk or at the customer service station, either one. Another button on here is called Events. So you see here that I have a yellowed out day, which is today. Now I could look at other days to see what those events are, but there's nothing equipped right now in the customer service. So let's go back over to customer service and let's make an event. Okay, back over on customer service. Let's go to the admin panel. Let's go down to the button that says Events. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, this gray box at the bottom, by the way, shows all the events, which we don't have anything, so let's make one. First thing we're going to do is choose a date. Let's choose tomorrow, which is Friday the 13th, and let's call this event Friday the 13th Casino Fun. And then the box below it, let's give it some detail. Come join us for Friday 13th Casino Fun, featuring free drinks, raffles every hour, and live entertainment. Boy, that sounds like a pretty good event. Now let's find a photo. We'll just use my Coca-Cola photo again. But we remember how we got that. We can get anything off the internet. And save. Okay, now I have an event here saved. So let's go back to the public kiosk. Okay, back here on the public kiosk, let's log in. Let's go back to the events button. We see now we have an event on Friday the 13th called Friday the 13th Casino Fun. And if we look on that, we see the details. Come join us for Friday the 13th Fun, featuring free drinks, etc., etc., etc. So you can promote events, could be raffles, could be entertainment, could be specials, promos. You can put all that on the calendar. Then when people come in, they can take a look at the different days on the calendar and say, oh, you know what, I've got to come back on Monday or whenever the next event is. Okay, and then the final button here is the bonus game. It says bonus not available, but we're going to make a bonus available. So let's go do that now. I'll go back over to the customer service terminal. Okay, we're going to set up a bonus spin promo. So we're on the home screen. Let's go to the admin panel. Let's go to promo offers. Let's let that load up. Okay. We're going to create an offer. We're going to call it New Player Bonus Sign Up Spin. New Player Bonus Sign Up Spin. Type is going to be bonus game. Now, you see we get this new area over here on the right. Basically, you have three colors. You have yellow, red, and blue. Okay, so what we're going to do is, how many free points are you going to give somebody if they hit a yellow area? We're going to give them 100. How many points are you going to give if they hit the red area? We're going to give them 200. How many points are you going to give them if they hit the blue area? We're going to give them 300. Okay, now these boxes are the probabilities. So what's the probability? We're going to take three boxes that equal 100. So the probability of yellow is going to be 50%. The probability of red is going to be 30%. And the probability of blue is going to be 20%. We're going to save that. We're going to go here. We're going to make it active. New player bonus sign up. We're going to activate it. Okay, now it's active. It's at the bottom of our screen here. Okay. Now, we have to apply that. So let's say I create a new player. And I want to give them that bonus spin for signing up. So let's go and look at my account. Let's go over here to where it says promos, view. Scroll down to the bottom, we see the new player sign up bonus. I'm going to apply that promo to my card. Okay? Now let's go back over to the kiosk. Okay, we're back on the kiosk. Let's go ahead and log in. And let's go to that button that didn't work before called bonus game. All of a sudden we have a different screen now. And it says touch the wheel to spin it. If I hit a yellow, I win 100. If I hit a red, I hit 200. And if I get a blue, I hit 300. So let's just try this. Okay, I had yellow, so I won 100 points. The probability was 50% that I'm going to hit a yellow. If I try to hit a bonus again, it's only for one shot. You can apply that bonus again to the same player, but they only get it one at a time. So now, if I look at my balance, I'm up another 100 points. Okay, there's one more thing we need to be aware of on the kiosk. If you tap the kiosk 5 times, you'll get a screen, and this is a configuration screen. Really, the only thing that applies here is the printer settings. As you know, when you plug a printer into a USB port, Windows will assign that. So in order to get the printer to work in the kiosk, you have to make sure there is no card printer in the kiosk, but there is a receipt printer. So you have to make sure that that proper printer is selected. Save it. And that'll be how your printer works in the kiosk. Okay, there's one other thing I want to talk about. We go back to the customer service, we go to the admin panel, we go to app settings. One of the tabs is pin attempts. So right now I have max pin attempts at 4. Let's see how that works. Let's go back over to the kiosk. Okay, we set the pin attempts to 4. So let's see what happens here. Let's put in a bad pin. Whoop, try again. Okay. Whoop, try again. Okay, well, that's my last chance here. Okay, now if you look at the top, it says your account is locked. Please contact admin. So let's go back over to the customer service station. Okay, we're back here on the customer service station. We see our max pin attempts is 4. Let's go to the button that says locked players. Okay, it looks like we have a locked player, John Smith. So this is where I would unlock the player. So, you know, if you enter a certain number of attempts and you lock the player out, the player has to go to the customer service and get unlocked. And now it's back to normal again. So we've jumped back and forth quite a few times from the customer service to the kiosk because there's so much interaction between the two. But once you get everything set up for your kiosk, you should be in pretty good shape. Hopefully that's enough to get the kiosk up and going.